Okay, it's easy. Boy likes girl likes boy, sex.
With the stereotype of teenagers being reckless, irresponsible, and compulsive, it's no wonder why the relation between teens and sex is so taboo and looked down upon.
It's a really long time to wait.
Wait for what? Ew, why would you say that?
As the teen mentality is researched deeper and parental as well as professional opinion is taken into consideration, will the stereotype have some truth to it or be debunked completely?
For the teenagers saving themselves until marriage, their morals are often judged as strict and unapproachable. Whether it be religion or implemented family values, these teenagers have been brought up in a way that is definitely against society's norm. There's a common misconception that these teenagers believe that they are superior than others, when in reality they go through the same pressures and stresses as everyone else.
I have a purity ring and I'm waiting until marriage to have sex. I guess my heart, I just felt that I should save myself for the one I love. It's pretty tough. I mean, my mom said that it's gonna get harder later when temptation comes into play.
According to a survey, 82% of teens aren't saving themselves until marriage. Look around you. In an average 30-student classroom, only 5 will save
I'm
themselves.
Catholic, so it's kind of against the religion to have sex before marriage.
When you give a part of yourself to somebody, it's because you care about them somehow. You know what I mean? There's emotions involved. And when somebody just takes that for granted and doesn't really value you, you feel disrespected and hurt and like they've taken something from you.
66% of teens don't believe you should be in love to have sex. That means only 10 teens out of 30 believe the opposite.
Well, I'm a person that believes in monogamy, so I don't want to just have sex with somebody, with random people.
I don't think it should be done whenever with whoever.
For the teenage moms, society may say that you and your child are both destined for failure. They may view you as a person who lacks self-respect, someone who doesn't value themselves. This is a stereotypical assumption proved false by many brave teenage moms. From overcoming obstacles such as studies, finances, and social pressure, these women have the ability to change society's negative perspective. Kayla Gutierrez is a teen mom who was interviewed. Negative comments that have circled her throughout her pregnancy and motherhood journey are a baby with a baby.
When you really look at the development of an adolescent, it's not always about a number, there's good things in terms of, minimum number to drink and smoke and all that sort of stuff. But really in terms of preparedness for these, as you said, emotional, physical acts, it really depends on the maturity of the minor.
When 100 teens were asked, at what age do you believe you are mature enough to be sexually active, common responses were parallel to the one of Dr. C. 22% of responses were based off the idea, whenever the teen is ready and mature enough, while the rest of the responses gave a particular age 18 being the most common.
I think that's something that you have to wait for, but it's not maturity as you're supposed to give it an age, it's maturity as in an individual.
Think of it as if I'm not mature enough to have a baby, I'm not mature enough to have sex.
Kayla believes she got caught up in thinking she was old enough to have sex carelessly, when in reality she wasn't. In addition, she referred to herself as being too open-minded to have sex.
The transition to greater independence is the hallmark of this developmental phase. Parents exert significant influence in the choices young people make about sex.
And over the time, you understand what they're really coming from, and you understand the importance of that talk.
According to the National Association of Social Workers, a significant number of teenagers express a strong desire to have more information on how to talk to their parents about sex and relationships.
But I'm glad that they wanted to talk to me about it, so it shows that they care.
It made me want to be more, safe about it, not to just sleep with any person. If I'm going to do that, do it in a safe way, use protection.
It has impacted me greatly because I just think of everything beforehand, especially sex.
In the end, her values have definitely changed after becoming a mom. My son looks up to me and I need to set an example.
And her watching our marriage and seeing the things that we've done hopefully could influence her and understanding that she makes the right choices in her life.
I think the biggest thing for them is to be aware of what it is and what it does, and to just be responsible and not be afraid to ask.
They should, be upfront and personal and real because, we know when they're being honest. We can tell. So I think them sharing their experiences and being truthful and honest kind of gives you a better idea of, what sex is and how it is. Not just, trying to sound a certain way.
Kayla works 2 jobs, attends high school as a senior, and is a single mom raising an 8-month-old. She has gone through a lot emotionally, mentally, and physically, but she will go through anything to ensure her son is happy, healthy, and well taken care of.
For the teenagers who's just going with the flow, they have no specific position on the topic of sex. They aren't influenced by any values or morals that restrict their actions. The only values instilled with them are strictly to be protected when the opportunity arises. However, when that opportunity arises, doesn't matter to them. Not for or against teenage sex, they're just following the current.
According to a survey, 70% believe they are mature enough to have sex. But what type of morals and values do they have?
Don't get a girl pregnant and always wear a condom.
I feel like people should know about the diseases and stuff and be protected if they're gonna do anything.
Practicing safe sex, I think anyone should be thinking right about what they do to their body or what they're going to do to someone else's body. They should be careful.
Mark Regnerus is a sociology professor at the University of Texas. When asked what factors affect teen sexual behavior, he answered,
several things. Their parents' perspective and attitude towards sex, opportunities for sex, like having a boy or girlfriend, a strong future orientation, that is valuing school, discipline, patience, is very important too. Religious perspectives can be important, though mostly if they are ratified, affirmed by family, friends, and the teen's own participation.
The conversation with my parents.
My family's very open about everything. Going to youth group.
Through my church.
My mom.
My mom.
16 and pregnant.
Whether it be the media, parental communication, or religion, these are all the different factors that affect teens' morals regarding sex. Therefore, the stereotype that all teens are sexually reckless has little to no truth to it. Although it should be noted that no matter what, teens will be left with the choice. Will they bite the forbidden fruit?
I am not answering that question. Is that going on TV? I'm not answering that question.
Holy shit. Do you think you're mature enough to have sex?
They're all frick.
The only values instilled with them are strict.
They may view you. I shouldn't be moving my hand.